This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham. I have got Tom Shoebridge with me and Ankaret Dean. Thank you very much for coming all the way from McDonald's Corners today.
Yep.
You are here with MERA, and that stands for McDonald's Corners, Elphin Recreation and Arts. Ankaret, you're the founder.
I'm not. I'm one of the founders.
One of the founders?
I'm an original founder.
So one of the reasons for being, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yes.
And this is your 25th anniversary.
It is. It
All
is.
right.
It is.
Can you talk a little bit about MERA, what it is, what it's about?
Well, I think originally we started because the schoolhouse became unused because it was originally a little township building for our three little townships. And when the townships were all amalgamated, our little schoolhouse became redundant, but had originally been given to us as a recreation hall. So the people in the village said, you know, it's a little unfair to take this away. We've been using it and we'd like to keep it. And so we had a meeting and I put my hand up in the back and I said, I think this would be a wonderful community arts building. And people looked around and I said, I think we could get funding because I've been originally a member of Community Arts Ontario, and I was aware that rural villages could get funding. And so it was just lucky, I just knew that, and I'd only recently moved. And so we did. We got a lease for a year, and we were so successful, we had Trillium grants, we had Ontario Arts Council grants, and we were just extremely lucky. And we converted this school building into we had a big hall, we had a kitchen, and then we had a room that used to be the boardroom that became a sort of library, everything.
And you know what's amazing too is right in the middle of McDonald's Corners, there are so many talented people that are on display or come to MERA.
I think that was very lucky.
Yes.
It's very lucky. And I think we are lucky. And, you know, we are a little nucleus in the middle of our huge big county.
And people come to see you.
They do.
They do. They're, my
Thanks
goodness.
to everybody else. We have a wonderful group of people who work with us. It's terrific.
Absolutely.
And one of course, is Tom.
Tom,
Yes.
Tom, you're one of the directors on the board?
I was for 15 years. For 25 years I've been a volunteer, and then I was chair for a while. And it's quite unique in Ontario to have something so successful as a rural art center, and we sponsor about 250 activities a year.
Well, I read that, and when I was reading it in my head, I'm thinking 250 activities, 25 years, that's 10 events a year sort of thing, but that's a year, every year.
Every year, so
Wow.
we've done thousands of activities, and that means that the potters come for once or twice a week, and the fiber arts people come, the weavers, they come in and out, and so every one of those is an activity, and it's amazing because we have a number of keys so that various groups can get in and out, and over the years we've never had anything stolen.
Touch wood.
It's knock on wood.
Well, that's wonderful. Everybody has a space at MERA.
Yes, it's divided now into the weavers have a special area with a number of looms, and the people coordinate times and produce wonderful, wonderful art. And then downstairs we have a professional level pottery studio that we were given money to create. So we have expert kilns, we have throwing wheels, and space for, and it's a very busy kind of area. And then the fiber arts people and the fine artists meet weekly, and it's more than just arts. It's really become, because churches have fallen on the wayside, and they're the small stores. So this really is a center where you go and see people that and become friends. And I think that's really been the dynamic of MERA.
It's a community.
It is.
Yeah,
It's its own community.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing and understanding is you've got people, the artists, you've got the people that go there to do their work. Plus, it's open to the public for people to come in and see.
Absolutely.
Is that yeah?
Yeah. We have in Dean Hall, named after Ankaret, we have an art display of artists that we invite to come and display their art. And we take a very small percentage just to keep the doors open and so on. So it's a gallery that's always there. But then we have dance and yoga, exercise.
Again, all art, yes.
All kinds of things. And so that's part of keeping the place vibrant, is having all of these people. And then we do events in which we invite people, such as the music area that I'm one of the people who organizes. We do folk music and classical music interspersed, and we do up to 11 concerts a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you do have a series going on right now.
Yes, we do.
A musical series. So yeah, it's on May 26th, Alana J. Brown and Campbell Woods.
Yeah, one of them from here in
At Campbell. We know Campbell very well here in the Smith Falls area, for
Yes.
sure. June 9th, The Wanted.
Yes,
The Wanted. June 23rd, Duo Cecilia.
yes.
And
that's our classical contribution this year. They're returning by popular demand a flute piano combination.
Wonderful.
And so on. So
Wonderful.
as opposed to having to go to the NAC in Ottawa and pay the big dollar and travel and whatever, we bring professional level artists to the community for $25, and you get to sit within 25 feet of these
Yeah,
people.
right there in McDonald's Corners.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
our acoustics are wonderful too, aren't they?
Yes, great
Yes.
acoustics.
Yes, they are. Now, Ankaret, you must have an art background. What's your interest in art? Or
Well, I went to the Sheridan School of Design way back when, and I've been a weaver all my life, and I'm also a basket maker. And I also have the museum in McDonald's Corners, a basketry museum. So
Wow.
that is just along the road from the schoolhouse, which is wonderful.
wow,
And I display baskets.
wonderful, wonderful.
So
So
that's-
MERA is open. What are your hours of operation?
Well, it depends on the activity.
Okay.
So there could be a potter or a weaver working almost any time. It's not open to the public, like generally, because other than the art that they can see.
Okay.
But members come. And what we decided to do, which is different than other community centers, they all charge by event. And it actually can work up if you go to, say, 40 of them and you pay $4, it's $160. And so for $75, you can attend all 250 activities and so on. So it's a different model for financing. Works out to be quite a bit cheaper per family.
Okay, so
do
it's
it.
sort of like a membership type
It
thing?
is.
Yes, okay.
But you don't have to be a member to attend,
Right.
and it's just the workshops and things that are for members, but people from the community can pay an individual fee for it
Okay.
if they want to join.
And I'm glad you mentioned dance and yoga too, because there's so many variations, forms of art too, that people don't think of. Some people just go straight to its painting and that sort of thing, but there's so much. You've got pottery, heritage weaving, there's an art circle, fiber arts, needle pushers, you got a quilting group.
Yeah, we do. And we also have a book club. We had a book club for years.
Okay.
And that's fun. We meet, either meet or Zoom all year round, and we suggest books. And that's a very lively fun. I love the book club.
Wonderful,
always fun.
wonderful. I remember years ago attending a fence building.
Yes.
And I believe, if I remember correctly, it was fence building without nails. Like you had to be able to
The
form it
Lanark-
without, yes.
Lanark pattern fence. When you wire it together,
Yes,
you don't
that's
nail
right. There was
it.
no nails or anything
Yeah,
like that.
it's all
but
wire.
Yes,
Right.
yeah.
Well, because of the kind of rocky community area and with swamps that produce cedar trees, it was the perfect combination to make cedar fences. And so we wanted to keep that tradition alive. So we took someone who is an expert and taught people who want to just do something around their property, either in their garden or around the fence and so on. So we're trying to keep those kinds of things alive. We've had, exhibitions of blacksmiths and carvers and all kinds of traditional things, even broom makers and so on. So when we had the marketplace, we would invite all kinds of craftsmen to come, and so that they could share their wares and so on and make it into a popular activity on Saturday mornings.
Okay.
Remember, we even had chainsawing for dummies.
Oh, yeah, chainsawing for dummies, yes. I'm still afraid of those things. Now, you're directors on the board? Is that, you're a director on the board, or?
I was.
You were?
Yeah.
So you have a board of directors. Are you looking for members or volunteers? How does this work? How does MERA work?
Well, I think we were always looking for directors. We're always looking for people who have got ideas and want to share them and share. There are quite a lot of jobs to do when you have an organization like this.
Absolutely.
You know, there's always upkeep, and we have to look after the property, and we have to look after the schoolhouse, and we decorate it, and it's always fun. We've just made a lovely mural, actually, for our festival.
Oh, really?
And that will be put up on our wall.
Wonderful.
And that was very exciting. We had 3 days of people coming and painting the mural with us. So, you know, I think there's always something happening there.
Absolutely. So how do people find out more about you? How do they get a hold of you?
But I suppose they go to our website, doesn't
Right.
it, John?
It's meraschoolhouse.org, and they'll be able to find it. Our big activity at the moment is our 25th anniversary on June 22nd, and we're inviting the public to come. And if it's nice, all of our artists will be outside actually doing their art. So we have the homeschool children will be doing their activities. The painters will be plein air painting. The potters will be demonstrating, and people can even get their hands dirty if they want to do that. And the weavers are promised they will come out and have portable weaving going on. And Ankaret will be doing basketry, and maybe we may have an activity that she sponsors, that taking grapevine, where people join in making a huge sculpture out of grapevine. It's a very hands-on kind of thing.
And we'll also have Marie-France,
Oh, yeah.
who designed our mural for us, and we'll be unveiling the mural. So that'll be an exciting event.
So yes, 25 years, that is exciting.
Yes.
That is exciting.
So we'll have we'll have music.
Yes, we hope to have music as well. And our
So-
mural is based on hope. And a group of people got together and did basic designs of what to them meant hope. And in this particular era, I think having something that really proclaims hope is a very big step forward.
Absolutely.
And we're very happy to have that. And it's extremely colorful. Marie-France is an exciting artist, and so she did the maquette, and then we drew it onto these sheets of plywood, and so it's an 8 by 12 mural. It's not as big as the one we used to have on the municipal building, which was, I think, the largest mural in Ontario.
I think it was.
Wow.
Very ambitious.
Yeah, it was like, it was 80 by 12, 80 feet long and 12 feet high.
Wow.
It was
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, if you have hope, that means you have faith. So
Yes.
that's great. That's great. So yeah, 25 years. That's huge. That's a big anniversary. You're actually at 974 Concession Road, 9A Dalhousie in
Right.
McDonald's Corners.
Right in the center of our McDonald's Corners.
Right in the center. That's right. Up on the hill, sort of. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Just off the main street, basically.
That's right. You're right there. You're right there.
Very
So
close.
25 years. Well, happy anniversary. And I appreciate you coming all the way here today to talk more about
Well,
MERA
thank you.
and everything that's going on. 250 activities a year. Wow, that's amazing. You guys are amazing. So once again, Tom Shoebridge and Ankaret Dean from MERA. That it means McDonald's Corners, Elphin Recreation and Arts. Happy anniversary. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank
Thank
you
you very
for
much,
having
Kathy.
us very much.